Hi there, Virgo. How are you feeling? Welcome to your reading. And in this reading, we're going to be looking at just what Spirit wants you to know right now, what Spirit wants to talk to you about. And this is for Virgo, Sun, Moon, Rising, and North Node, or if you've got strong Virgo placement in your chart. And timeless. So whenever you get to the messages, and it'll be the first few cards that resonate for you, the messages that come through with the first few cards, if this is your current energy. So let's have a look and see what Spirit want to start with today for you. You know, I'm feeling a surprise. I feel like there's a surprise. Oh, okay. We've got the Tower. Excuse me. That's the surprise. And what else? Messenger of Fire. Six of Water. Transformation. Death. And the Fall energy. I think I need to do these before we get anything else. Okay. You've been in need of a shake-up and you're going to get it. And this feels like it's coming. It's either happened or it's going to come in fairly quickly. I want to say within 4 weeks of when you watch this video, or it's just already happened. It's quite recent. And we're going from feeling there to being like, oh, now I need to move. And there could be a whole bunch of emotions that come up with that. What I'm feeling with the energy that Spirit is bringing forward is the necessity, the necessariness of what's happening, because where we're going is this new start. So we've got the Messenger of Fire, Page of Wands. It's like you're gonna gain your confidence with something. Where something didn't work in the past, it will absolutely be different this time round, because you are so different. Okay, it could be somebody coming from the past. There could be somebody coming from the past, certainly with the Six of Water here, who has transformed. Because it could be, this feels like it could be either way. But whichever way it is, if this is you or somebody else coming back from the past, you've got a very strong energy of a new start, a new beginning, something fresh coming in. This feels like a choice. This feels like a choice, and you're ready for it now. There's something that you're ready for now that you weren't ready for in the past. Okay, let's see what else is happening here. You have come so far though, and I feel like you might not recognize that, like just how far you've come to get to this point, how much you've grown, particularly on an emotional level. We've got Diana, focused intention. Think about what you desire. Set your sights high. Expect the best possible outcome. Whatever happened in the past is not going to happen this time round, because you are different. And I know I've just completely repeated myself. That feels very important. You're different, which means that now you can focus your energy and your activity in a very different way to what you did before. It's like you had no idea what to expect. You didn't have the right experience before for something to work, or work in the way that you wanted it to, or that was the best outcome for it. And we've got Lord Shiva, transcendence. Rise up, honor your inner force. Steps are being given. Dance with the universe. Allow the universe to bring you anything without judgment, because this is you, and you have absolute free will to say yes and no. But I feel it's important to not have resistance right now. Allow anything to come in. Allow like a message from anybody from the past, but it's completely up to you how you decide to play with that. And I don't mean that in any kind of ego way. I mean how you decide to how your energy decides to interact and to engage with that energy. Because you know, it's like, you know, you can be strong, you know that you can be, you know, you can be in this strength, this knowing, this self certainty, without it causing, without it, without any feeling of guilt around it, or without feeling like you can't say the thing that you want to say. And you've got Lady Venus, downloads and understanding. Truth is being revealed. Deep insights are coming from heaven and the astral realm. So this could be to do with whatever it is from the past here. And we've got Horus, cosmic gateway. Your thoughts are magnetic and powerful. Miraculous changes are occurring. Yeah, you're going to understand all of this from the past. But moreover, you're going to deal with something very differently that's either happening now or coming in. Master Jesus, forgiveness. You are on the path of light, love, and forgiveness. Father healing is possible at this time. Could be an apology that you get from the past, or if this isn't somebody from the past, this is a stuckness where you're kind of still connected to something from the past, a past relationship, perhaps past work situation, past family situation, that has had a feeling of sadness to it. But this, I'm going to get something for this tower in a second. I'm just going to get some clarity for that for you, because I feel like this is all linking into that tower moment, the surprise that comes in. Okay, what else do we need to know on this for this part, please, Spirit? The divine director, intervention and purpose. Intervention, which is this tower moment here. Divine intervention is occurring. Know that you are being guided. Happiness is your purpose. Okay. And what's funny is we have all purple here, don't we? Yeah. Okay. There's a lot of healing happening. I want to get some clarity on this tower. What do we need to know about this tower? The world. Okay. The tower is completing something. It's whatever's happened in the past is going to be completely shifted. There's still somehow, some way, there's an attachment. It could be an energetic attachment, a mental attachment, but there's an attachment to something from the past. And this aha moment, or this like bumping into somebody and then being able to have closure on something, is what propels you forward into this transcendence, into this focus. Things aren't going to be the same. Jump, shift your life. That's this tower moment again. This something happens quite suddenly and gives you a lot of energy to move forward. What else do we need to know about the journey here for the viewer? Thank you. Group consciousness, embrace oneness. This is the forgiveness energy. Forgiving yourself, like yourself and others, because they both kind of coexist. If that's kind of connected to the past here for you. But either way, you're kind of feeling part of something bigger, feeling part of something global, something in your community, but feeling a deep connection to this consciousness. Okay, what else do we need to know, please, for Virgo? Health and healing, tune into your divine blueprint. This, I mean, the Virgo is also ruler of the 6th house in our astrology chart, which partly is around physical health, like health, eating habits, things like that. And I feel like that's a focus, or needs to be a focus particularly over the next few months. I want to say, not weeks, months. You're kind of, it's like you're taking the layers off and discovering who you are. There's a remembering going on. A soul remembering. Oops. Okay, what else do we need to know about this journey? What else do we need to know? So we need to be very aware of health. We know that we're very connected, and we've got this jump coming in, which is this. We've got the law, act with common sense and responsibility. So this is the something coming back in, which is closure. This is that we also had about thoughts. Your thoughts are magnetic and powerful. So make sure all of your thoughts are positive right now, just universal laws at play here. So just be positive of energy, and don't give attention to negative thoughts or shooting back to the past. And we've got planetary cleansing. Keep your space pure and clear. Beautiful. This is of negative thoughts. This is of people. This is of things, objects, anything. There's a cleansing that's needed here as well. I feel like we're on a bit of a health kick in lots of different ways. Oops, okay. We will take these. What do we have here? We've got the economy, trust your needs will be met, and the golden cities live I couldn't say this earlier when it came up, and then it came up again and I could say it, and for some reason my tongue just gets tied. Ecologically and harmoniously. There we go. Sorry, viewer. The energy that's surrounding you right now is to be very aware of your environment. So something about your environment that needs cleansing, that needs shifting, so that anything from old can shift out in every way, on every level. And what's shifting as well, this thing that comes in is a surprise. It could be moving for some of you. It could be being in different communities. It could be just something propels you into a whole different world. Not necessarily a different life, but a whole different world. Okay. Let's go a little bit deeper here. What else do we need to know for Virgo, please? Spirit. Thank you. We've got this. Oh, wow. Star and Judgment. Yes, big shifts. Big shifts. And we've got quite a lot of major arcana for you. So there is healing happening for sure. There's a lot of healing and a lot of release and surrender that is needed at the moment. But there is the judgment energy, this collective energy, this everyone together, this oneness energy, as well as the dream coming true, is like you're tapping into something that is really quite powerful. And this feels like it's going to be different for all of you, this judgment energy, but there's a release, there's a huge part of forgiveness here and healing. But after the healing, after this happens, it's like the healing happens as the wish comes true. And things are this is what I mean, my tongue tied, because the energy is coming through quite strong and quite quick, because I feel like the surprise here for you is going to happen quite quickly, or very unexpectedly. And things are aligning. I feel like things are aligning, things are being put into place, and you maybe don't see that yet or don't recognize that this is what's happening for you. But then you have this kind of like a cascade of events that really put you in the right environments with the right people doing the right things. Okay, what else do we have? Very powerful start here. The other thing here is so this is completely timeless. The energy of Pluto in Aquarius. Pluto goes into Aquarius on the 19th of November in Capricorn, and then it goes into Aquarius. It's been kind of flirting between the two for about a year. So from 2024, so from November 2024 for the next 19 so years, nearly 20 years, we've got Pluto in Aquarius. So this could be alluding to a huge step, or whenever you watch this video, there could be something that's happened around the end or at some point in 2024, toward the second half of 2024, first half of 2025, where there's this big shift, and it's this whole shift of life. But it's a deep, deep transformation. And the Aquarius energy is all about the collective, the collective consciousness. This is collaboration. Okay, what else do we need to know about this energy here? And we can see that you're in completion energy. You're in completion energy, and we're just about to go into this new start for something. So what else do we need to know about this, the next part of this journey for Virgo, please? What else do we need to know about what's coming up? What do we need to be aware of? We've got the King of Wands. Nice. What else? I feel like this is a narrative. Bear with me. I think we need all the cards out. Four of Wands. Knight of Swords. Something else here as well. Six of Wands. Yes. This is so positive. There's something else, which Spirit's like, don't stop shuffling. So I'm just going to keep going until we get what we need. There we go. Is that it, Spirit? I think that's it. Oops. No, that was me. Sorry. It's because I was looking at the cards instead of my hand. Okay. Chariot. Nice. Okay. You are going to feel a lot more rooted soon. If you don't feel rooted already, you're going to feel a lot more rooted soon. This shake-up is needed. Whatever's happening, it's like there's a boredom feeling. There's a we're bored. We're not feeling very excited by a lot right now. And it's not that we don't have good things around us. It's just it's time for a change. And that's where all of this kind of like ding 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 of like different events comes in, and but it's powerful and quite profound. And we've got the Knight of Swords, Six of Wands. There's two things I'm getting with this. There's going to be some things that you rush into that pay off, and there's going to be some things that you rush into that don't necessarily pay off. Don't worry about the ones that don't pay off. Just learn from them and just try again, do different things, because there's a wisdom that you're growing with taking charge, just going into situations without necessarily all of the information. But you do have a victory. The other thing I'm feeling with this as well is if somebody's coming at you and they are charging towards you to try and throw you off your guard, trying to kind of knock you off your horse, you will have victory on that. This is about staying grounded and staying strategic with this King of Wands. Being very open of heart, being very generous, but being very strong at the same time. And we've got the Four of Wands and the Chariot. There is big celebration. Like you've tried, there's celebration after kind of these small successes. So you're having little successes, and then something maybe doesn't go quite the way that you wanted it to. But it's okay. Just try something again, and you'll keep having these small successes. Okay, keep being courageous. This is also Portal Energy card, which is making me feel very and we've got Cosmic Gateway here as well, actually. Very this could be if you resonate with twin flame type energy, this could be talking about that as well, especially with somebody coming back from the past, and with a lot of the energy actually that we've got here. But this is really celebration, friendship, joy, really feeling like you're starting to get somewhere with things, being in that playful state, being able to do something on your own, being able to navigate on your own, being able to come out of the confines of what's held you back in the past, being able to balance things in a better way. Just don't rush in too much. If you know you're rushing, be very conscious that you're rushing. It's not about not necessarily rushing in if that's what you feel to do, but don't rush in blind. Okay, and just keep celebrating the small wins, because those small wins are going to add up to a big victory. That's what I'm feeling. Very positive. Let's see if there's anything else after that message came through. Anything else after that message? No, okay. Let's have a look at more longer term energy. What's happening as we go through this journey for the viewer, please, Spirit. Thank you. Devas, you have very strong spirit guides around you. Very strong. This could be, and there's particularly a protective energy that comes through this Devas. There is something you are experiencing that needs protection. It could be this transcendence. It feels energetic. There's also a protection of your fated destiny, your destiny pathway, because I'm being shown a pathway, like temple pathway type image. What else? Intimacy. So this really, well, okay, I do feel this is to do with somebody else. I'm trying to sense whether the energy connected to this is purely in self, and I feel like it's to do with, it's not, it is to do with someone else. So this could be somebody coming back from your past, or this could be somebody who you meet through this transition. This doesn't feel massively far out. This is not 5 years down the line. This feels, if this isn't in your life already, or this isn't the energy that has come up already in the reading, this is the intimacy, an intimate connection, a spiritually intimate connection that comes within the next, I feel it's within the next year. It's going to be different for everybody, but it feels like it's certainly within the next 12 months. And we've got illusion. So where you might have felt illusion, the illusion is being shattered with this period and what you're going through right now. Community, yes. Being connected to people who are with you on this spiritual pathway. This could be teachers, this could be spirit guides, master spirit guides. There is something being orchestrated for you on a spiritual level to put you in alignment with people who you resonate fully with, and who resonate fully with you, who you can have this kind of camaraderie with, this collectiveness, this community with. And yeah, angel assistance. You have very, very powerful energy around you to support you right now. This feels in some way temporary, because you need something right now that is protecting your energy and your space. Because whatever you are going through, whatever you are supposed to go through on your own, possibly with somebody else as well, is important. And it almost feels like it's important for the collective, because there's this death of the ego here we've got with the transformation energy, a total death of the ego, which is, and whenever one of us, whenever we feel this truth, whenever we kind of surrender this truth into the energetic field, into the world, into existence, it reverberates and helps others with their truth, whether we know them or not. This is the sensitivity of energy. And I feel there's something important about you and this person that is needed in the energetic world. I hope that I can explain that right, what spirit's giving me here. And we've got the sun and reevaluate. Everyone's getting this reevaluate for this particular series, which is funny. It's like the step back. In the starlit sky, we still look for the falling stars. Step back and have a look at what you want to shift. What is it that is not working, and where do you need to make change? And look at particularly authenticity. What is it? Where is it that you don't feel like you are truly authentic, or you can be truly authentic? Is it the workplace? Is it any relationships? Is it family connections? Is it romantic connections? Where do you feel anyway stunted from being truly authentic and you can't be yourself? There's a strong Aquarius energy coming through in this reading, and it doesn't have to be that you are Aquarius or you have Aquarius in your chart. That it could just be with the collective energy with Aquarius, or it could be to do with somebody with strong Aquarius in their chart or a very strong placement of Aquarius, because this collective and this community energy, this collaborative energy, and this very this kind of change shifting, being able to shift something quite suddenly, which is a Uranus energy as well, which is a more Aquarius energy. It's coming through very strong, and I feel like there's a authenticity needed in love. There's an authenticity needed in what you do, which means that anything that doesn't feel authentic needs to go, needs to be dropped, needs to be set aside and not picked up again. I want to say this is time to really explore who you are and develop into who you are and have fun with that. And we've got the sun, rise to the occasion. And this is a part of that I was just talking about with the authenticity. This is like you being fully in your own light. Okay, what else do we have for the viewer, please, Spirit? Take charge. Don't wait for the stars to align. Don't wait for the stars to align. Reach up and arrange them any way you want. Do you remember earlier? This is why I'm laughing. Because it's not very good advice. I hope you got to this part of the reading, because it's not very good advice to say, even if you're going to completely like charge in and it doesn't work, do it anyway. This is why that message came through, because it's not really about it's not about not making mistakes. I mean, it never is that, but it has to not be that for you right now. It has to be, you have to be okay with something's not working out, knowing that you're going to get these victories, and all of these small victories are going to be this huge, powerful victory. Because it's time for you to just arrange the stars, and then know that you can rearrange them in a completely different way if you don't like them. And we've got that with the Chariot energy as well, which is very much being very aware of the cosmos, being very aware of what's happening in the stars, in the sky, and then coming back down to earth to balance star and sky, to root into the earth, but also be aware of the cosmos, aware of the zodiac, aware of the different energies that you've got access to, and move forward with that in your own way. This is when we leave the confines of home, of where we're used to, and we go out on the road on our own. And sometimes with the Chariot energy, it can be a bit haphazard, and the wheels can fall off if we're not being steady enough or aware enough. So there is a message here of being careful of that, but don't let the fear of something not kind of working out perfectly. Don't be hindered by perfectionism. That's what I'm trying to say. I'm going to leave it there. Don't be hindered by perfectionism. If you have a strong feeling to stop and to not go, don't go, but think about what else you can do. It's to not be stopped or held back or limited. That's what the feeling is. Okay, we've got eclipse, celebrate cycles. We're at the end of a cycle. I feel like this is spirit just acknowledging the cycle you've just been on. Okay, but there's a whole fresh energy coming through with these cards for you. I've got navigate. Beacons of light in the night sky are there to guide you. So this unknown terrain, this new territory, you still have guidance. You've got such powerful energy working with you, with the Devas and with angel assistance. So I feel like Spirit want you to know you can lean on that, and you can ask for help in any way that you need it to move forward, always, but especially at the moment, because this is all new. Okay. All right, then let's get some final words of wisdom from Spirit for you. I feel like there's so much more here. And it is going to mean something very different to all of you. Opa. Yeah, okay. Thank you. I'm not sure if we're going to take all of them from this, but we're cutting. Okay. Swan Spirit, time for a deep dive. It's time to be truly right at the core of who you are. Cat Spirit, claim your independence. This is talking about that authenticity, I feel. Independence from anything else that might hold you back from these victories. Lion spirit, be generous of spirit. That came up earlier. I think maybe with this King of Wands energy, being generous of spirit, but being very strong in your own truth, because being generous of spirit sometimes means saying no. Okay, thank you. Well, let's see what else is here. I feel like there's something else the spirit want to say before we wrap up. There we go. Thank you. Is there anything else? Okay. We've got slow and steady wins the race and magic works through you. Turtle spirit and scarab beetle spirit. Okay. This feels like don't be in a race with anybody else. This is not about you getting to the finish line of any kind of finish line first or feeling like you have to, or that's the goal. This is about you on your own journey, which means that you can be in any way that you want. This is about the learning curves of what's happening and bringing in wisdom from what you've learned and experienced in the past and your own spiritual wisdom into play and moving from that place. There's all this activation, this transcendence, this gateway energy, these downloads energy that you're experiencing, that I feel like you're going through now, or you will be going through very soon. And this is what helps you on your way. This is what helps you kind of navigate all of these like these kind of battles, if you like, but they're like, some of these are like fun battles, fun combats to be in. This is like the satisfaction of winning an argument or having a debate and putting forward your passionate view, and people are like, oh, do you know what, I didn't look at it that way, actually, yeah, no, you've opened my eyes a bit there, and that can be a victory. It's just when you are so passionate and so devoted to something and so in your truth with something, but also still quite generous and open yourself in terms of other opinions or ways of doing things, it creates this room where you don't have to be in any judgment with yourself. And that's what feels important here. And be slow and strategic and slow and steady when you want to be. And when you know that you need to kind of step back and be in this reevaluate energy. But don't be afraid. Don't let that stop you from working your magic, whatever that looks like and feels like to you. Okay, viewer, I will leave it there. I hope you got some messages of guidance and some clarity in the reading today, and the messages that Spirit brought forward. Thank you for watching the reading with me as always, and I hope to see you next time. Take care.